Usually at the beginning of these 10% happier episodes, I'm on a plane, train, or automobile on my way to see how we can help a new Chive Charities recipient. Today, I'm on a train. I'm on my way out of New York to the small town of Southington, Connecticut. Only I'm not there to surprise a recipient this time or figure out how I can help. She knows I'm coming, and this time all the heavy lifting's already done. I kind of always wanted to visit a charity recipient to show people how the generosity of complete strangers has changed their lives. So this is Amanda Garbatini.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Welcome.
Why are you welcoming me? Welcome to my home.
Awesome. You got any maple syrup or crab cakes or nothing?
You're confusing this with Vermont and Maryland?
What do you guys got here?
Beer.
Sweet.
She survived 5 different kinds of cancer 5 times by the age of 28.
5 different cancers?
5 different cancers.
5 different cancers. Oh, real mixed bag.
Yeah, real mixed bag. Total of 8 times.
Really?
Yeah, so a couple relapses in there. But yeah, 5 different kinds. Rhabdomyosarcoma in my left calf when I was 11. Chondrosarcoma in my 4th right rib when I was 14. Leiomyosarcoma in my abdomen when I was 18. Clear cell carcinoma in my kidney when I was 22. And breast cancer at 27.
How do you even get 5 different kinds of cancer? Well, we all have 2 tumor suppressing genes, and Amanda was only born with 1. And it turns out if you only have 1 cancer suppressing gene, you can get a lot of cancer.
I'm prone to blood cancers, breast cancer, brain cancer, sarcomas, which are cancers of like tissue, bone, muscles, things like that. So that's why when I listed a bunch, 3 of my cancers were sarcomas, which are just very prevalent in people who have Li-Fraumeni Syndrome, which is what I have.
One of those 5 battles cost her leg. An aggressive tumor caused her right leg to be amputated when she was only 13 years old.
Cancer is really hard. It's like there's no sugarcoating it. It's really shitty. And can I swear?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. There are days where, I might have multiple scans in a day, and there's this thing in the cancer community called scanxiety, where you just get anxiety of upcoming scans and oh my God, what are they gonna find?
Yeah.
I can live in that space of negativity. I can say, oh, like, poor me. Can I just get one break? Or I can just say, hey, I have a lot of really good things in my life.
One of the first things I realized about Amanda is how active she is. She goes skiing. She is an endurance biker. She's a consummate rock climber. She does yoga all the time. I should point out that I have 2 legs and I don't do any of those things.
In March of this year, March of 2019, I blew out a hydraulic chamber in my prosthetic knee unit. I was literally leaking black fluid for weeks and weeks.
So this is leaking fluid.
This is the cosmetic cover, so it would like leak through and I'd have like an oil stain.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like the Tin Man?
Yeah, but I have a heart, so.
And that's where Chive Charities stepped in to help. And our green members donated $3,000 for a new prosthetic leg for Amanda.
I have a problem asking for help, and my boyfriend was finally like, you need to get a new leg.
I got a note on my desk from Amanda. An excerpt read, "Hi, John. For the past few months, I've been doing my job and barely functioning on this broken prosthetic leg. It's difficult for me to walk, it's uncomfortable, and I'm unstable." Well, literally. A new leg would allow me to do my job effectively and efficiently. It would allow me to conduct my everyday activities such as cooking, cleaning, grocery shopping, without being unsteady, uncomfortable, and in pain. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to apply for financial assistance. Any help would be much appreciated.
So what they do is they measure my limb. So my limb comes down to just above my knee.
Okay.
And he takes 1-inch measurements of the circumference of my leg all the way down. And then he puts those into a computer and it makes a mold of my leg.
How much does this leg cost?
This is worth $33,000.
That's a $33,000 leg.
Yeah.
And Chive Charities was able to help with that?
Chive Charities paid for the leg.
Oh, well done.
Yes, very well done.
Yes.
It was extremely, well, again, legs are expensive, and Chive Charities came in and really helped out in a big way.
Well, Amanda showed me how her new prosthetic leg helped her get around her house. We made a quick pit stop. She had a present for me, something near and dear to my heart.
I have some beer for you. Local Connecticut.
Not a drinker.
IPA.
The double tallies, and this is from where?
Counterweight Brewery in Hamden, Connecticut. My favorite.
There are a lot of breweries in Connecticut.
I believe most per capita
in the United States.
United States, yes.
There's no better place to drink a beer than one of those cool long tables that everyone in New England is required to have where they sit really far apart. I always wanted to do this.
Yes, with my foggy bottom glass and my stein. Bring me something to sign. Bring me my etchings. Martha, bring me my rubber stamp. It's delicious.
That's so good.
Amanda now works with adolescents and young adults at the exact same hospital at which she's treated. Talk about paying it forward. She went out, got a master's degree in social work, and now she's a licensed master's social worker at Yale New Haven Children's Hospital.
It's gotta be difficult though.
It is difficult. I'm lucky where, the relationships that I build with these kids kind of trump, the sadness. It's still incredibly sad, and you do lose kids, and that's never going to be an easy thing, and it doesn't get easier. But those relationships are something that I really cherish with both the cancer patient and their families, people that we can really help kind of move forward in a difficult time.
Amanda's true gift is that she can be relatable, not just to young pediatric amputees, but also to teenagers. It's hard enough to be a teenager. Imagine being a teenager with cancer. Amanda was once in their shoes. She knows how it feels, and she can relate to the kids in ways that other people just can't.
What advice would you have for a child who's fighting cancer right now?
Adolescents are striving for their independence, and they're striving to be their own person. And I should take my own advice and just say, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah.
Because cancer is not something that you can fight on your own. That's my biggest piece of advice, because so often we feel like it is that we're alone in this, and that there's no one else that understands what we're going through. And I can step in and say, I've been there, I actually know what you're going through.
Yeah.
They can come to whoever they feel that they can trust and ask, whether it's help with finding a homebound tutor or help with really struggling with anxiety and depression. Ask for help.
I'm not a very flexible person. I blame my mother for that. If I had a Chinese menu of exercise programs to choose from, yoga would not be on the menu. However, for Amanda, having one real leg and one fake leg wreaks havoc on a person's hips. So Amanda does yoga at a nearby studio, and she invited me to go do yoga with her. So I figured I'd at least try to keep up. And I did. Kind of. Amanda doesn't take herself seriously. She pokes fun at herself, at her leg, constantly. It's mostly to set people at ease around her, and it works. It's pretty charming.
How do you put your hands all over the ground?
Well, this side doesn't have hamstrings, so.
Oh, you're just trying to make me feel better about me.
In the great state of Connecticut, there's only one way to end a yoga session.
Post-yoga beer.
It was a perfect day with the Chive Charities recipient, but none better than the moment I told her my favorite movie was Good Will Hunting.
What is that from Good Will Hunting? Matt Damon fakes that he has like
Nine brothers.
Marky, Ricky,
Tommy.
Marky, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian.
Say it again.
Marky, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian.
On my way back to the city, it occurred to me that for a lot of our recipients and their families, they don't usually ask for a lot. An ADA accessible van, maybe a ramp, waiting to help get them in the front door. They just want their lives to be a little easier. Because in that difference, it's everything. And we've always done this thing that we do, one recipient at a time. $30,000 here, $50,000 there. But in the end, it's not really us that are making this world 10% happier. It's the recipients. Because for the little bit that we give these recipients, they go out bravely into the world with a renewed sense of purpose, and they give us back so much more.
I just want to thank everyone at Chive Charities, including the Green Chive Charity members, for helping me get such a wonderful leg that allows me to do so many things, including my job where I help children with cancer, and everything from just cooking and cleaning and going to yoga and working out. Really can't thank you enough.